No Film School's coverage of NAB 2019 is brought to you by SERP, Simple Portable Motion Control. Rode Microphones, the choice of today's creative generation. Blackmagic Design, creating revolutionary solutions for film, post-production, and television.
Hey, how's it going, everyone? This is Michael with No Film School. We are here at the Vimeo booth at NAB 2019, hanging out with Derek, checking out all the beautiful new stuff, the new initiatives around stock footage that Vimeo's been pushing since September, and we're really excited to have a chat and explore some of the new stuff that's going on. How you doing, Derek?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
Rock and roll. Let's check out some stock footage. All right, so right behind me is an example of some of the stock footage stuff that Vimeo's been working on, and this is from creators from all over the world, Vimeo users, and a lot of interesting, high-quality stock footage that I would barely even call stock footage now, because it's just, you know, I don't even know how to shoot some of this stuff.
As it becomes easier for people to shoot like super high-speed stuff for affordable prices, and drone technology gets better, you know, stabilization improves. Like there's so many, like the new GoPro, for example, like there's a lot of cameras where you can do super smooth, like high quality feeling work without spending tons of money. And that helps stock because, you know, people like have access to stuff that a few years ago was harder to do.
And so if I'm a Vimeo user and I just want to start looking around for some stuff, where do I find it, and how do I browse?
Yeah, so the easiest thing to do is just to go to vimeo.com/stock. And the Essentials collection, which I mentioned is totally free, is there. But also everything else in the collection you can find pretty quickly and easily. And you can download comps to check them out and see if they work for your project. So we just try to make it as easy as possible for Vimeo folks to find what they need.
And are these all these clips 4K? What's the minimum resolution or specs that you usually have for these?
Yeah, so the vast majority of the library is of the 1.3 million clips is 4K and higher. You know, we have a handful of like super specialized stuff that was only available at HD, so we wanted to include that as well.
So outside of the 1,000 free clips that you get as a paid Vimeo subscriber, you have 1.3 million clips total in your library at the moment. How do you get access to the other clips, and what's the pricing for those tier ranges?
Yeah, so for the collection, apart from the 1,000 free, there are basically two tiers. The lower non-exclusive tier is $79 for an HD clip and $199 for a 4K clip. And the higher exclusive tier is $299 for an HD clip and $499 for a 4K clip, but any paid Vimeo member also gets a 20% discount off of those prices. So those are kind of the list published prices. So in addition to that 1,000 free with your paid membership, you also get 20% off of whatever you license. Yeah.
So you're really trying to become the destination for stock footage then. I mean, with deals like that, it's hard to argue.
Yeah, I mean, we want to be the place where people, when they're starting to look for stock footage, where they start, you know. And I think the 1,000 free creates like a really obvious, you know, if you're going to start working on a project or you have budget concerns, like it's a smart place to see if there's something there that works for you. And if not, then, you know, I mean, supporting Vimeo creators is really important to us, and the fact that we give 60 or 70% of the royalties to the creator,
yeah, that's
you know, it's a major differentiator. We really want to give back to the community, and that's what we're doing, you know.
Yeah, well, it seems consistent with Vimeo's mission to empower creators, and you know, that's 60% of revenue, at least 60%.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big step forward for stock footage
yeah.
royalties. So if I'm a shooter or a filmmaker who, let's say I have a bunch of clips laying around that are beautiful that I haven't used, is that something that I can submit to you guys for the library? How does that work?
Yeah, totally. So on the Vimeo stock site, if you go down to the bottom, there's an FAQ, and there's a how to submit. Basically, there's a form, and you can submit that, and that comes to our team, and then we go through those and yeah, bring people onto the site. Like basically, it's sort of like a by invitation that you can't just like hit a button and submit. But we're looking through those submissions every day and signing up people that work for Vimeo stock.
Nice. And what else is coming up for Vimeo in the next year, in 2019?
Yeah, so I think you can expect a lot more like workflow tools. Like we really, you know, we launched review pages, which allows people to collaborate and leave notes on videos. I think you'll see like an expansion of work and announcements around that kind of thing. Like so where we're trying to make people's workflows better and easier and more optimized.